Can we talk about Filipowski, though? We have to single him out. 22-13 tonight. I thought he was the best player in the game. Obviously, for a freshman to come into this rivalry and have that type of performance, he's been great all season. But, Rob, did that surprise you to see him step up in this spot?
No, it impressed me, though. He's been really good all year. He's kind of been in a slump like the last 2 weeks or so, but it's not like he's really good. He's a guy that's going to play in the NBA. 22-13 on the road. It stands out because it's the rivalry game and it's this matchup, and you're playing Armando Bacot and you're playing in the D-Dome, and it was loud there. It wasn't just a wine and cheese crowd. It was loud in there tonight. So that it stands out, and it's impressive. The guy that really stood out to me that I've been just so impressed with over the course of this run that Duke has been on has been Tyrese Proctor. He's taken so much pressure off of Jeremy Roach. Like Roach has been really, really good over like the last month or so, maybe 6 weeks, since he kind of got healthy from that toe injury that he had. But Proctor is just his ability to kind of operate in ball screens, to get to the midi pull up, to be able to create something out of nothing, to just give them a second playmaker. So Jeremy Roach, like every other possession, can kind of stand in the corner and knock down an open three. It takes a level of pressure off to not have to be the sole provider. So I really like this Duke team. I'm not saying like Final Four. I could see them making a run to the second weekend as like a 6 seed. I could see them getting to the Elite 8 if they get the right draw with like a 2 seed or a 3 seed. They're clicking at the right time. And the bottom line is this: they got talent, and we still haven't seen the best out of Dariq Whitehead, who's the most talented guy on the team.
Yeah, that's
the pieces actually fit, Greg. That's the one thing with them. They don't have a superstar, but they got a lot of dudes who kind of can hurt you. And again, I'm sure Shire would like Dariq to have stepped forward and been the guy by now. I talked to him about it back in Portland, and that was the hope. But with the injuries and everything, that hasn't happened. But, Mitchell's a great defender. And now those two veterans that he played so much early, they are what they should be.
Mm-hmm.
You know who the biggest loser of the night was from this rivalry? It's Coach K, guys. It really is. I'm sorry to go there, but like the mystique of this Carolina team that got the best of Coach K in his final season is totally gone. This isn't the number one team in the country. This is an NIT team. They were an NIT team last year, and they sent Coach K packing. I just want that noted. I want that noted. Let's not forget
amazing. It really is amazing how we fell for this team that, again, and I still think about it, like they've had legitimately 8 average months, and they have one really, really, really good month.
And what a month it was, Jeff. We saw it with our own eyes. Who knows if there will be another team that fills their spot this year in the tournament. If Carolina somehow rights the ship in the ACC tournament, there is still more basketball to be played.
Greg, I have one quick question for you. You can take 10 seconds to answer this, but you are the person that can answer this kind of a question. I need your honest opinion on this.
I'm scared.
How close is the revenge here? Duke had Coach K's last game in Cameron Indoor Stadium ended by North Carolina. His season ended by North Carolina in the Final Four. And the response is not just a sweep, but also potentially putting the nail in that NIT coffin for the preseason number one team in the country. How close? Like, give me the range. Is it like you got a 10 for North Carolina and like a 4 for Duke?
Like that.
I don't know that it's a 4. I'd say it's like a 10 and a 2, but it's a good first step in the right direction.
Yes.
There's certainly not the same violence in the tone of a Tar Heels fan as there was 10 months ago at this point. They got to earn this. And John Shire is off to a fantastic start in his chapter of this rivalry.
Hey guys, just a reminder, our sponsor for today's episode is Run Your Pool. They are hosting the Field of 68 Bracket Challenge. This year, they are giving away $1,500 in free prizes. It's all an incentive for you to get on there and find out just how good their platform is. I've been using them for my bracket pools for years. I've used them for Super Bowl squares. I use them for everything that I need to use them for. The biggest survivor pool that I'm in for both NFL and NCAA tournament is by Run Your Pool. So go check them out. The link's below. Tap in.